Hey everybody, Trey here. I'm here to level the playing field. Welcome to my channel where we decode orders and take the fight back. In today's video, I'll be going to be discussing the lawsuit against Long Island Order, Sean against Mark. Sean's appears to be expressing frustration over being targeted by somebody he describes as a failed tyrant bootlicker. It seems iconic to me that Sean is calling others tyrants and claiming to feel target, especially given my experience being falsely charged by him. It sounds like a double standard thing where Sean is portraying to be a victim after encouraging in a similar actions against me. So let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today is a pretty interesting day. I don't really know why this is happening. This is kind of concerning to me. The level of stalker that's going on here and bootlicker, and it's just horrible, really. It's horrible. And I need to share it with all of you. Full transparency about what's going on. This has been going on for a couple months. I didn't want to involve everybody, but I feel it's reached a point where I need to involve you guys and let you guys know what's really going on, because my freedom of speech is under attack. This channel is under attack. We, the people, are under attack, and I'm never going to give up. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. So I am joined by not only a good friend of mine, but a criminal defense attorney from Florida, Corey Zinman. Corey, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's always a
So
pleasure.
Corey is here because he is a part of this, unfortunately. So we will get to his part in a few minutes, but I don't want to make this live too long. So I'm going to get right into it. I am being, not clickbait, I am being sued. I'm going to show you a complaint for a lawsuit against me and my company, Long Island Audit Inc., for $12 million. 3 counts, $4 million each. I am being sued by Mark Joseph Stout, formerly known as Legalized Drugs. Some of you might have heard of him. I doubt the majority of you have, but he's a failed activist.
Okay, so there we go. There we go. Putting people whole names out there, and then on top of that, you're talking about this man doing drugs or something. But ain't you friends with a dude that literally was a crackhead or a powderhead? What I'm confused. Why are you? That situation has nothing to do with him suing you, you suing him. So there you go, just throwing stuff out like you always do. But okay.
He used to run a channel called Legalized Drugs, where, in his own words, he would bait the police into getting lawsuits and he would antagonize them. His words, not mine. So
you do the same thing, though.
So from the beginning, how did I come in contact with Mark Stout? So I was on a panel on San Joaquin Valley Transparency, and Mark was there. He hasn't liked me ever since the first time I've met him. I don't know why. I can only assume jealousy. I can only assume, I don't know, really. To this day, I couldn't tell you. I mean, there is other things that have happened since then. So I met him on the San Joaquin Valley Transparency Live. Fast forward a little bit. He tried to reach out to me. He didn't try to he reached out to me trying to represent me. Because a little background on Mark, he considers himself a legal scholar, like some other people out here in the YouTube world. He considers himself a legal scholar and, I guess, a pro se litigant who knows very much about the law, more than attorneys, because he beats attorneys apparently. But in his words, again, none of these things are really fact. So Mark Stout, Legalized Drugs. What happened was he tried to represent me in a lawsuit. He wanted to help me sue some tyrants and take 50% of whatever winnings there were, whatever, settlement there was, or jury, anything the jury demanded. So the jury awarded, excuse me. So because I politely didn't want his help because he antagonizes the police. You know, he doesn't have a good reputation for anything. And I think the most important thing about having somebody represent you in the court of law would be that they're an attorney. I don't know. What do you think, Corey?
Don't you antagonize everybody? You antagonize security officers. You antagonize civilians. You antagonize police officers. You antagonize librarians. You antagonize everybody. I'm confused. You
Don't you think that would be kind of smart if I had, if someone was going to represent you in a court of law, then be an attorney?
Probably be a baseline requirement.
Baseline, just baseline. You know, maybe they know something about the law. So anyway, I declined his services, and that irate Mark, right? This irate Mark Stout to no extreme. It irate him so much that when I was arrested in Danbury, Connecticut, you all remember the library situation where I was unlawfully trespassed from the library, and then I went to the city hall in Danbury, and I was arrested. You all remember that, right? I was arrested. Steven Sadensky is the state's attorney that was prosecuting the case. So Mark took me declining his help, right? Mark took that so offensively that he betrayed his own morals, his own, I don't even know. He betrayed his own morals and his own, activism, if you want to call it that, right? So he ended up writing a memo, this famous memo. And maybe we'll take a look at the memo, Corey. But really quick, he wrote this. He wrote this memo against auditing, against freedom, against we the people. So he took his legal knowledge that he got from his 6 years in prison, because that's where he studied the law. His own words. He's fifth grade.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, why you keep doing that, bro? First of all, number one, you cannot say anything about nobody arrest records or people being in jail, prison, whatever, bro. Let's be real. You are a felon. Even when you was trying to downplay me, I didn't know that you was a felon at that time. But you are a felon. You tried to rob somebody. You're not a good citizen, bro. Wait, what is really going on with these people these days, dog? Like you told me when he practiced law, bro. Okay, you didn't you go to prison too? I'm confused. Didn't you go to prison too, man? Why do you keep throwing people criminal history out there when you went to prison, bro? You tried to rob somebody. Like, come on, man.
Educated, his own words. Again, I wouldn't want a fifth grade educated person to represent me in any kind of lawsuit who's not an attorney, but it's insane. He wrote a memo, a legal memo, to the state's attorney in Danbury to try and have my freedom taken from me. So Corey, him and I weren't friends at this time. He was just a supporter of the channel, of the Constitution. You can see it right behind him. I've seen him wear We the People ties before. I believe when he took his oath of office. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the We the People tie. I didn't even notice that you were wearing that. But he wrote this legal memo. Corey found out about this memo.
There he go, folks. Once again, like we know you're in this for the money, man. You got your boy right here wearing your merch. For your fans to go be like, oh, I want a tattoo. That looks good on him. Let me go get a tattoo. And it's more money in your pockets. Again, bro, like you ain't gotta showboat. We already know what you doing this for, bro. You're not doing this to help anybody. You're not doing this to educate anybody. You are bruising the First Amendment. You're bruising it. That's just what it is, man. Like, come on, bro.
So Corey wrote his own memo in opposition to Mark's memo. So an actual attorney. At the time, he had just graduated law school. He wasn't a licensed attorney yet. He didn't take the bar exam, but he wrote a memo. He felt it his patriotic duty, I assume, to write a memo, in opposition to this bootlicker, holster sniffer, stalker, whatever else you want to call him.
What kind of grown man calls What? Bro, you're everywhere right now, man. Like you're literally everywhere right now, bro. Like what we doing, man? What are you gonna get to what the video is about, or are we just gonna keep throwing insult names, being a little 5-year-old? You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what his fans like to see.
He wrote an opposition which crushed Mark's memo. This absolutely crushed Mark's memo. So now, when Mark gave his memo to the state's attorney did not, Steven Sedensky did not vet Mark, did not know who he was, just took that memo and passed it over to a journalist, my friend David Schuster, and we're going to watch that right now. Let's take a look at what David Schuster had to say when he received the memo, Mark's memo.
Everybody, I'm David Schuster, and thanks for joining us. In response to our questions, prosecutor Steven Sedensky refused to comment on the Reyes charges. Instead, he gave us a memo written by a YouTuber in another state. I spoke to the memo writer. He confirmed he is not a lawyer, not an expert on constitutional rights, and served 6 years in prison on drug-related offenses. Why would prosecutor Steven Sedensky use that YouTuber's memo to try and get a journalist to respect the Reyes prosecution? Well, maybe State's Attorney Sedensky is just not very bright. Hello, everybody. I'm David Schuster.
All right, so let's get this out of here. Corey, so now I think we're all caught up, right? He was legalized drugs. So after he wrote this memo, there's one more thing I have to say. After he wrote this memo and he gave it to Steven Sedensky, he's so proud of this memo, right? He thinks that it's, helped the state attorney. He's a turncoat. He's worse than a bootlicker because he's actively, he's like an intern for the state because he's working for free. He doesn't even get paid to do any of these things. He's working for the state for free.
So I'm confused. Are you downing somebody for doing something that they love? So what you're saying is everybody has to make money off of doing something they love. Bro, everybody is not like you. Everybody is not like you. Everybody don't do this for the fame or the money, man. Like, people actually truly love what they doing. So if that man is doing something for the state for free, he obviously have the time, and the effort to do that. It is not about money to him. You know what I'm saying? We all know you wouldn't be doing this if it won't no money involved. We all know that. And you're literally just blating it out. He's doing this for free. So what, man? Let that man do that for free. Why he can't do that for free? If he want to work for the state for free, that's him. Everybody don't do, what they love for money, or even just everybody don't look, everybody don't look for this for money. It's people actually trying to educate the world about First Amendment artists and about y'all frauditors going out here and provoking people. It's people out here that's really actually trying to educate the world that don't get nothing in return. I'm not gonna say you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I respect people that get their own money. Hey, if you getting money, you at that platform when you're getting this money, do your thing. But again, everybody don't do this for the money. People actually wake up and say, you know what? I want to make the world a better place. Unlike you. But let's keep watching.
When he used to be some sort of activist. Shame on you. What a disgrace. How disgusting a behavior by someone who used to support the rights of the people. Now he's actively working with the state in order to take the rights from the people and take freedom from the people. So he wrote this memo and I did a live exposing him. That live that I did, again, this was like 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. That live that I did caused his channel to go under. He abandoned his channel. He was super, he was getting all types of comments, negative comments.
I bet.
People giving feedback on him. So he abandoned the channel. He quit. He hung it up and went straight full-time work for the state. And he made a video about Corey, and I'll let Corey, this is exactly where it comes in. Corey, you can go ahead and explain exactly how you got involved in all of this.
Yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure I just graduated law school at the time, and I did see your live, which took me to David Schuster's video that you just played. And then I think I emailed you. I got the memo, and I did the research and I sent it to you for whatever purposes that you wanted to use. It was never intended to be a memo that was ever going to be submitted to the court. It was actually more so directed at the state attorney. I probably never would have gotten involved in the first place had the state attorney not lended some sort of legitimacy to that memo by forwarding it to Schuster. So yeah, I read the memo. It was quite frankly nonsense. And so I wrote a response, and in response to that, he started concocting stories about how I had gotten expelled from law school, and worse, how somebody came into the room. I got a little distracted. What else did he say? He said I got expelled from law school. And also accused me of representing you in unauthorized practice of law, which is obviously a crime. So
something that I'm sure that he probably participated in. Based on his actions, I would say that he's probably committed that crime. But for him to accuse you of unauthorized practice of law, for him to say that you got expelled from...
Again, you can't talk about nobody doing any crimes. You're a criminal, bro. You're a literally felon. You tried to clown me about, can you have a gun? Yes, I can have guns. Actually, I have multiple guns. Can you have a gun though? Are you illegally have a gun? No, I don't think so, because you're a literally felon. Let's keep moving on.
From law school, and he publicly disseminated this information to his bootlicking and holster sniffing audience. And so he defamed you, right? So he defamed you as an attorney, and I can only assume, based on what I know about the situation, I can only assume that he defamed you because you helped me, right? You not helped me, but you felt it necessary to write that memo for the state's attorney, not to submit it to court, but for the state's attorney. And then you also, and he's probably jealous that you graduated law school, something he's never done, took the bar exam and passed it, something he's never done. So his legal knowledge is zero compared to yours. He is a joke. He is a joke. And this is why I haven't brought this up, ladies and gentlemen. But at this point, the reason why I'm bringing...
Just like you're a joke. A literally loser, clown. You know what I hate? Y'all, you know what I hate? I hate when people are literally people that's losers try to make other people feel bad. And you know what I'm saying? Like bro, you're literally the spinning image of a loser, bro. You are literally a clown, bro. Like literally a clown. Then you got your man up here. Look, you can literally tell he put that flag up, that he's messing with right now, up just for this interview. Just for this live stream. Literally tell. It's falling off. He literally got tape up there, man. Like y'all are boy, man, come on, bro. Y'all are fooling. Who are y'all? Y'all not fooling nobody, man. Y'all not fooling nobody. Not even a little. Come on, bro.
This up now is because this is now interfering. He is involved in my children, my wife, my family. He is involved my friends. He's done so much. He's such a stalker. He's put on a mask. You saw that video, right, Corey? He printed out my face, cut holes in the eyes, and wore it as a mask, ladies and gentlemen, during a debate he had.
You obviously, so it's wrong for somebody to do it to you, but it's okay for you to do it to somebody, because before you put that video on me, you didn't care about my kids. You didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, people coming and stalk me. You didn't care about, you know what I'm saying, like you don't care about nobody that you expose to the world. You don't care about them kids. So why would anybody care about the kids that you birth? Nobody. Why would anybody care about them? You are a literally hypocrite, bro. You want somebody to care about you and your family, but you don't care about nobody else, right?
Like, it was insane. This guy is literally insane. Like, I cannot even understand why would somebody do these kinds of things? Why are you obsessed with me? So now he sued. We'll take a look at the lawsuit. So now the reason why I'm bringing this to all of you guys is, bottom line is, I have to go back and forth to Virginia. He's tried to have me arrested in Virginia. He's ran to the police in Virginia to try and prosecute me for trespassing.
Wait a minute. So you had to go back and forth to Virginia, but you couldn't. So when you put your charges out on me, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't come to Virginia. You didn't come to Virginia then, but your fans was there. How you didn't get the court date, but your fans was literally there in the courtroom? Like, what? Man, look, ladies and gentlemen. This is what type of world we're living in right now, man.
So now, Corey, before we get into that, I'm jumping ahead. What happened now after he defamed you and your career and your education? What did you do then? What was the next steps you took?
Yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't like he made one video. I'm pretty sure he made like, 7 or 8 videos in total, and each one just kept getting more grandiose. And I actually ended up sending him a cease and desist letter. He just took that and made another video about me, defaming me even further and doubling down on a lot of the things he said. And I all I did was ask him to delete the videos. I never wanted to, I never wanted to know who he was, quite frankly. But he was making these videos, which obviously aren't going as far as your videos are. But he was getting a fair amount of views, and and he does have his own, as his own little.
So, are we, just because this man got a lot of people, that subscribing to his dumbass channel, does that mean he's better than Mark? Because that comment was not needed. Yeah, just because of course he's not getting as views like your videos is doing. Bro, what that got to do with anything, bro? Get to your point and move on, G. You didn't have to say that at all. Like,
posse of supporters that would, so it was just unfair to me. So anyway, long story short, he refused to delete the videos. He forced my hand, and I sued him for defamation. And I recruited you to help me effectuate the service of process in that case. So I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, so basically we met up in Virginia. I wanted to meet Corey. Like I said, we became friends throughout all of this. Not because of Mark Stout, maybe in spite of him, but just we both believe in the United States Constitution. We both believe in our rights, and it's so
cap. Both of y'all didn't like this man, and so hey, let's be friends and terminate this man together. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really going on, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. If y'all wouldn't, if he would have never basically, you know what I'm saying, kind of torment. If he would have never messed with both of y'all wouldn't even never met for real. Like y'all got together because of him. That's exactly what it was. Y'all got together because of him.
Important to have someone, an ally like Corey, because so many attorneys I see out there, they just disrespect their oath, and it's disgusting. And Corey fights on behalf of the people. That I can guarantee you. I've seen that. So I met up with Corey. We had dinner. We decided, hey, just go serve him. So I went to Mark Stout's house with the summons, and I served him. His mom answered the door. Because let me give you a little background on Mark Stout, right? So Mark Stout lives at home with his mom, I think in the basement, because that's where he does his live streams from.
Are you being serious right now? So you had the audacity, you had the balls to go where this man live. It doesn't matter if he's staying with his mother or not. But you, my boy, had the audacity to go where this man was staying? What kind of what in the what boy you got, man? Come on, man. When is enough is a hat? When we gonna have enough? Like, first of all, I never heard somebody that file a claim and serve it theirself. They might do it. They might do it, but I never heard somebody do it. What's really going on is you wanted this man to see your chubby face and that evil smile while you were serving to try to intimidate this man. And then on top of that, both of y'all was there. Both of y'all. So at this point, like literally at this point, if I see somebody that I don't like and they're bringing somebody else that I don't like to my address, oh, it's about to go down. I don't even know how you know what I'm saying, how you walked out. If it is his mother on property, it doesn't even matter. But I don't even know how you walked out of that property without being untouched. Because I promise you, man, I promise you on everything I love, if that was me and you would have came to my mother or my father address, bro, you and him, it would have been a different story. At least you didn't get hurt. Let's be real. At least you didn't get hurt, because you would never ever come to my address trying to serve some paperwork, and it doesn't even matter if what you was trying to do. I don't know what you there for. All I know is you're an enemy, and you done brought somebody at my doorstep. Don't matter if it's not my house or not. You done brought somebody at my mother's or grandmother's house, you know, or family member house with somebody else that I don't like to do God knows work. So when my mother opened the door and then she calls me and I see your face, all hell would have broke loose. I'm telling you. So you better be lucky you had him, because you wouldn't even do that to a man that know how to, throw hands, bro. You wouldn't do that. You would not do that. And to be honest with you, quite frankly, I don't know what set of balls you have to wake up that morning and say, you know what? I'm gonna go serve this myself. Bro, this man is like, he thinks he's untouchable, bro. He really thinks he's untouchable.
Oh, maybe grandma. I'm not sure. Mom or grandma. He lives there. And his mom or grandma answered the door.
And then you trying to defame this man about staying with his mother? It doesn't, or grandma, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't, you don't know what this man is doing. He could be taking care of his grandma or mother. You don't know. But you're defaming this man because he stays with his mother. It's a lot of families that I know that just likes to stay together. So are you saying that people cannot stay with their parents for a long time? Let me tell you something. How my family is, we have a big house. My mother has a big house. Literally, if I wanted to just say, you know what, I'm going to take my family and go stay with my mama, you know what I'm saying? I could do that. That's his mother house, and you're trying to defame this man by saying he doesn't really have his own place. You don't know what that man going through. You don't know what kind of stuff he got to handle. He's probably staying there to help his mother out with anything around the house. You just don't know. You don't know. But you're trying to defame this man because he's staying with his mother, or it doesn't even matter. You don't know what the stuff he got going on over there. So like, that comment wasn't needed either. Let's get to the point again.
And I said, hi, how are you? You guys know me. I'm like, hey, how are you? I just have to see Mark Stout. And she's like, for what? I'm like, I'm going to serve him some papers. So he comes to the door and he tries to act like Mr. Tough Guy, cursing and screaming at me to get off his property. I dropped the summons in between his door and I immediately got off the property. I wasn't there for any problems. I was there to serve you with, legal process with the.
First of all, you literally was there for problems. Let's be real. You literally there with problems. You must have looked Mark up and seen he probably wasn't really a violent guy. or something like that. But you literally came there for problems. You came there to provoke this man, and you know what I'm saying. You basically you wanted him to touch you, bro. You probably 2 against 1. Yeah, you probably wanted him to touch you, and he probably don't got no training to defend himself or anything. So you like, and to be honest, you probably, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You probably taller and bigger because you know you're fat. Let's be real. You are fat. And you know you got a little height, but you know what I'm saying, with somebody that has training in self-defense and that's a black belt, that shit don't matter to me. I'm telling you, because hey, you would have came to my house, it wouldn't have been no talking. You would have served that paperwork, and y'all can, you know what I'm saying, y'all can, hey, I'm not a hands-on person until, you know, it comes to like, you know what I'm saying, when you get to a certain of disrespect, like him coming to my folks' house trying to serve some paperwork, and you know I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? You came on private property trying to serve some paperwork, and you know I don't like you. You're asking for somebody to put their hands on you. Luckily, Mark probably is not a guy to, like, you know what I'm saying, he probably just you know, a talker and a fusser, you know what I'm saying, he's probably not a hands-on guy, but I'm telling you right now, bro, and y'all can take this how y'all want it, and y'all can say, see, there he go, trying to put hands on somebody again. No, that's not, no, he came to my establishment, my house, so yes, I have to right to do anything, because at the end of the day, there will not be any talking when he would have walked up and knocked on my door with a friend. It would have been no talking. No talking at all. Just action. Literally just action.
Summons. You know, Corey was there with me, so he saw the whole thing. I served him with the paperwork. I got off the property. That was it. You know, he tried to act like a big tough guy, and he says that, you know, who says these kinds of things, that he G-checked me. You know, he G-checked both me and Corey. He G-checked you, Corey, too, Corey, he says. So this law scholar, legal scholar, G-checked. You know, no one cares, Mark. Only your prison friends care about you G-checking people, okay?
I bet you know a lot about G-checking, don't you? What happened in prison with you? Did you get beat up or something? Did you try to sue the prison? I mean, is it speculations? But we will get to that in our next video. We're not here for that, but we're gonna get to that in our next video. But again, you can't stop saying something about prison when you literally was in prison yourself. Come on, G.
Real world, we act like adults. Mark Stout, just so you know, if we know what we're talking about, aka legalized.
Did you act like an adult when you was trying to rob them people? I'm confused. Oh, when you was assaulting somebody? Did you act like an adult then? Was that adult action when you was doing that robbery? What, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused. But you're saying somebody else should act like an adult in the real world. That was the real world when you was trying to rob somebody, and when you was assaulting somebody. That was the real world then. You're a hypocrite, dog.
Drugs. Maybe we shouldn't legalize all drugs for Mark because his behavior is erratic. So I get back.
Ain't your friend all of the academy? Ain't won't he? What's his name? You know, what's Josh? Ain't he ain't he's a? Won't he? What did he do? Drugs or something? Like, was he a powderhead, crackhead? Yeah, he was one of them. You know, didn't he do drugs? Literally said it on Dr. Phil. So, I mean, you're friends with him, and I'm pretty sure you was on some type of drugs when you was trying to do a robbery. So, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
I continue my activism. You know, you guys know me. I'm always putting out videos, always working, always hitting the pavement. And I find out that I have a lawsuit. I mean, I find out that I have criminal charges. You remember this, Corey? I found I have criminal charges pending in Virginia. He ran to the court. He ran to the court immediately after we left Virginia and begged and pleaded with the court to put a warrant out for my arrest for criminal trespassing. So now
you literally, this man is a hypocrite, dog. Like, am I hearing the same thing that y'all hearing? You're saying he begged the court. You're saying he begged the court First of all, you don't beg the court. You beg the magistrate. And from my recognition, after I so-called put my hands on you, do you go down to the magistrate and beg the magistrate to press charges on me? Oh, so what you're saying is you can do it, but nobody else can do it. Why do you think you're a god, man? Like, what's really going on? You're a human being. You bleed just like everybody else. Just because you got a large fan that's blinded to the real world, just because you got a large fan base that's blinded to the real world, doesn't make you better than anybody else in this whole world, bro. You literally just contradicting yourself. You literally did that same stuff to me. So just because that man went down there to the courts and put charges on you, you know what I'm saying, he's wrong. But when you ran to the courts and put charges out on me for nothing, you're not wrong though, right? Come on, dog.
I have a warrant because I have friends in law enforcement that I help bridge the gap. I have a warrant for my arrest in Virginia. That was simply solved because all I did, Mark is known in Virginia as a frivolous lawsuit filer, a time waster, a criminal. That's just what he's known for. Based on
what I've
heard
yourself. I don't understand.
Based on
you wasted my time.
Based on
when
everything
I came
else.
to
But
court,
the point
you
is
didn't
that
show
he's
up.
a troublemaker. So they already knew who he was. All I had to do was call the state's attorney's office, and they immediately quashed the warrant. So he lost again. He tried to have me arrested. I was never arrested. They quashed the warrant. They realized after investigating and looking at the charges that it was horrible, that this never, they weren't going to waste their time prosecuting this. So the warrant was quashed.
I ain't never heard nobody not going to court.
And not get a knock on my door.
Okay.
And then I'm being sued for trespassing. So I guess that brings us, Corey, to the I'll add it right here to this lawsuit that was filed, right? So as you guys can see, Mark Joseph Stout, Mark the Narc, as people like to call him, Mark the Narc versus Sean Paul Reyes, and he's suing my company, Long Island Audit Inc. So there's the case number. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'm going to link it in the description below. Guys, his main point is to try, you guys, I see it in the comments, you guys are saying it. His goal here is not to win anything from me. I guess he's really trying, right, Corey? He's trying his hardest to try and hurt us, both of us, right? So he's trying, but more he's just annoying. He's trying to make it where we have to go back and forth to Virginia. I have to pay for transportation back and forth. Now I have to get a lawyer because I don't have the time. I have a family. I run this channel. I don't have time to be dealing with a bootlicking turncoat snitch, So I don't have time to people who work with the state. I don't have time to deal with you.
What? So okay, I'm sorry. Hold on, folks. Let me get a little. So he's a bootlicking turncoat snitch. Ain't you a snitch, my boy? Like, do you know the definition of snitching is? You must don't know the definition of snitching, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, my boy, you do it a lot. You do it a lot. And see, you, in the way you're trying to go about this, like, it's not a good way, my boy. Like, I don't care if this was a year ago, man. Like, you do it a lot. You do it a lot. So don't that make you don't it make you a turncoat and a snitch too? Did you go down to the magistrate on me and snitched? Not even saying, I'm not gonna say you snitched because the shit didn't happen, but yeah, let's be real. You went down there and snitched. Didn't you do that? In all your videos, that's what you do, my boy. So are you saying again? So are you saying that he can't do it? Well, I'm not gonna say he can't do it. Are you saying that other people can't do it to you, but you could do it to other people? Again, why do you think you are above everybody else, man? Like, you're not above everybody else, bro. Like, you're a human being just like everybody else, man. You just got some dumb ass fans. That's all. You got ignorant ass fans. And again, if y'all want to see my channel, this the channel, I'ma always keep it raw with y'all. I'm not about to turn myself into something that I'm not. If you want to hear the raw, you come in here and you subscribe and you look at my channel, because I'm gonna always be raw. Always. Yes, your fan base is trash. You are literally trash. Everybody keeps saying, everybody is saying, everybody is pointing out the fact. Everybody is pointing out the fact how there was no veteran. Literally, the man talked to several veterans in there. It was a whole line coming down the stairs when I was about to go up. And then on top of that, okay, so they're not even talking about the veteran no more. They're not even talking about the veteran no more. They're not talking about the veteran no more. They're not talking about the veteran no more. They're talking about, okay, but you shouldn't have put your hands on him. First of all, I didn't put my hands on him. He tried to barge his way in, so I had to, get him off the, slam the door. So then, but okay, let's rewind this jump back. What y'all need to be talking about is, if I literally did assault this man, why he didn't come to court? Why his fans are not saying that? Why his fans are not pointing out any of this stuff that he did wrong in the video? Why did you hire somebody to be there? Why did you hire somebody to literally be there? And don't say you didn't, because the man had a camera on him and he released the footage on his YouTube. Literally, he had a camera on the whole entire time. So are you saying that two frauditors was there that day on the set and y'all didn't know about each other, and he's trying to big brother you? Like, he's trying to, oh yeah, like that's my little brother, I'm gonna stand up for you anytime. Nah, bro, come on, bro. You're a clown and you're a loser, bro. And we're gonna, and I promise you, bro. I promise you, man. Look, I'm way younger than you, bro. I'm way young. You, Sean, I'm way younger than you. I promise you. Even when you die, I'm gonna be like, look, that's the guy that was a hypocrite. That's the guy that was literally violating people's privacies. Really didn't care about children. Didn't care about older folks. You didn't care about anything. Didn't care about the society, just the working class society that's paying taxes every day. You know what I'm saying? Didn't care about nothing. I'm like, that was the guy. Even when you dead, when your kids get older, I'm gonna parade your name as a bad person. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna parade this into the end of the world. The end of the world. And that goes for everybody. That goes for all the frauditors. All y'all so-called auditors, I'm coming after. Y'all done released the tiger out of the cage that y'all cannot contain. I'm telling you. I'm gonna, anybody that I see that's messing with people that just have a day-to-day job, I'm going after. Because it's wrong. But let's keep going.
I'm trying to get an attorney, so I'm looking into that. If you guys would like to support that, the link is in the description. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. We, the people, will not let this bootlicker win. But anyway, let's go over it. So this is proof he's suing me and my company. Now, he goes over the facts of the case, apparently. On May 20th, 2022, the plaintiff was located inside his residence. I believe that to be a lie. That's not your residence. That is your mom's or your grandma's. You don't even own a vehicle. You ride a bike, right? So, Mark, stop trying to act like somebody you're not. So, the defendant entered onto the plaintiff's property.
So, are we trying to hurt people because we are in a better situation than them? Is that what we're doing? Like, when are we gonna just get to where are you really here? Like, you keep this, so what? This man may stay with his mom. So what? This man don't have a car. These days, you don't really need a car. Uber, train, buses. So are you saying that people that ride Ubers, buses, trains, are you saying that you're better than them people? Are people that just want to stay near their parents? Are you saying that you're better than them people? Just because you got a car and you got a house, that means they're low class. You don't have a car, you're low class. You live with your parents, you're low class. You can't talk to me. When did you become this ignorant, bro? Like, When was it? What year was it? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Wearing cam glasses. Again, lie. The defendant walked past the plaintiff's visibly posted private property sign. No lie. Again, lie. You were there, Corey. So do you recall seeing any sort of private property no trespassing sign? You were there.
Absolutely not. But I mean, you actually made contact with who I believe is the property's owner, who didn't tell you to leave and who actually went and got Mark. So
Exactly. So the defendant knocked on the door. The plaintiff opened the door and immediately commanded
That's
the defendant to
still his
leave,
mother
get off my
house or his
property.
grandma house. It
He
doesn't
kind of
matter.
said it a little
That's
bit
where he
differently
lives
than that,
at.
but,
Why would you
it's
come
okay.
to this
The
man's
defendant made no
house?
effort to leave the plaintiff's property. Lie. I did make an effort to leave. As the plaintiff repeatedly commanded the defendant to leave, the defendant stood there and stared at the plaintiff, made a quivered statement, and moved closer toward the plaintiff, placing the defendant's hand and another object. That object is the summons for the defamation lawsuit from Corey. I put it in his door, and I immediately left. Closing the door into the defendant's hand or the object in the defendant's hand. The plaintiff continued commanding the defendant to leave the property, another lie. The plaintiff stepped outside, scaring the defendant. Ooh, I was so scared, right? No, I wasn't. I was not. Mark, listen, I've never been scared of you. I never will be scared of you. It's, you need to stop.
Bro, let's be real, Sean, bro. I know people like you, man. You wouldn't, you're not, I'm gonna tell you why you said you're not scared. Because you the type of dude that get your ass whooped and then go snitch to the police. You know, if all counts fails, you can go sue. That's what you know. You know, yeah, okay, you whooped my ass, but I'm going to the police after this. So that's the reason why nobody have not really touched you yet, bro. Like, that's the reason. It ain't because, you think you're a tough guy or nothing, bro. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is nobody wants to really go through that legal trouble, bro. Because everybody know that you try to downplay the government and you try to downplay police officers, but you run to them every chance you get. That's the real reason. You literally you try to say something about Dr. Phil bleed blue, but you literally you bleed the same thing, bro. Because every time you get in trouble, that's all you run to. Like you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got some for you. If you so big and bad, when that other Allied University, the big dude with the little twisters and stuff like that, when he was pushing you out the door, why didn't you swing back? You're not if y'all want me to be honest, bro, you're a punk. You're a punk. You is a punk, bro. I tell you what, and again, he's probably gonna react to this. Yeah, there he go again. It doesn't even matter. Let me come to a boxing ring with me. If you set me and you should set up a time when we ain't even gotta do bare knuckle. We could box it out. And I will show the world how punk you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a punk. Because I put money that you wouldn't last a minute. No longer. You wouldn't last that long in the boxing gym with me, G. Not even a little bit. So stop saying that you're not scared of people. Like, you stop saying that, bro. Stop saying that. Nobody is scared of you either. Nobody is scared of you either. People just don't want to go through that legal argument. Because everybody know soon as somebody really do something to you, you're going to go run to the cops. Just like all your little fans. All the little fake accounts that tyrant people, that terrorize people, that they're going to threaten people, commenting on the people's daughters' posters and stuff with fake accounts. Y'all are punks. You ain't got the balls to do it in person. You don't got the balls to use your real Facebook account or use your real Instagram account or use your real TikTok account. You don't got the balls to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? So let me go make a fake account and then talk my junk. This is the fans that like you, bro. Literally punks. Just like yourself.
It's getting kind of scary. It's like you're giving me Fatal Attraction vibes here. Really, Fatal Attraction vibes. The plaintiff continued commanding the defendant to leave the property. The plaintiff stepped outside, and the defendant
crazy.
and scaring the defendant off the plaintiff's property.
Oh,
The plaintiff thereafter charged the defendant with criminal trespassing, which was dismissed. The warrant was quashed, which is why I am countersuing him, ladies and gentlemen, for malicious prosecution, as well as malicious prosecution, assault, and I forgot the other count. The plaintiff charged the defendant with criminal trespassing. That didn't work out for you, Mark. You know, nothing really works out for you. The plaintiff has an ongoing 2-year internet feud. We do not have an internet feud. A feud requires 2 people. I'm just trying to get you the help you need. You need the help you need, really. That's what you need. You need to be exposed as the bootlicking, tyrant, anti-freedom, failed activist that you are. But a feud? No. The defendant has a monetized YouTube channel with over 250,000 subscribers. We are actually at 373 now. So 250, that's a little low. We the people. The defendant films visitors. And now this is the best part, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm sure most of you know who Chili DeCastro is, right? So I've seen a lawsuit that Chili has filed, and number 18 is exactly the same wording. So I don't know if he's giving Chili legal advice or Chili's giving him legal advice, but number 18 is exactly identical. They both wrote it. Mark Stout, aka Legalized Drugs, and Chili DeCastro wrote the same exact thing. The defendant films visitors and employees, including children, inside limited public and non-public forums, child and protective support service buildings, libraries, courthouses, town halls, and other government buildings, purposely in violation of building policies prohibiting filming, to purposely trigger perceivably negative emotional reactions from visitors and employees on video. And then he posts to his YouTube channel for his audience to react by sending threats of violence, sexual violence, to the posted contact information. This
literally, that's what's going on. Like, literally, I don't understand that you talking about. That's literally what's going on, bro. I don't understand why you don't know what your fans is doing. You literally put people emails out, people phone numbers, people full names for your fans to go do that to you. Yes, and I know from experience. Yes, I was sexually. They was sexually, basically I was sexually sexually text. People was talking about my butt, talking about my muscles, talking about my chest, my face, my earrings. Yes, what you mean? Literally, one of the dudes said nice ass. Literally. This was your people do. This was your fans do. You have weird ass fans because you are a weird ass dude. Like, what do you mean? That didn't say nothing. That's literally what you do. You go in these places to provoke people. You literally do that. So I'm confused on where, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused. I'm just confused on where exactly in that statement what's wrong. You don't say nothing like before or after in your videos. You don't say, hey, look, I don't condone bullying, I don't condone harassing or none of that. All you say is, you don't say nothing, but they do it and you know they do it. You send your fans like they're goons after people. Why you just don't do it yourself, G? Matter of fact, why you don't just, I tell you what, come to my doorstep like you did him. Come to my doorstep. You got my email is on my YouTube channel. I will send you my address so you can come to my doorstep like you did him. Come on, Lord Jesus. Lord, please give me that opportunity for him to come to my doorstep and knock on the door and you know what I'm saying? And bring him too. Because I promise it will not go like you think it's gonna go. Not even a little bit. But okay.
This guy is delusional. He is delusional.
So how is that relevant, though, to the trespass claim or to whatever?
I have no idea how it's relevant, Corey. That's a good point. This is why I brought the attorney on. With me. You know, Corey, how is that number 18 relevant or 17 relevant or really most of this relevant to a trespassing claim?
Yeah, I really don't know.
All right. The defendant's conduct caused him to get arrested in Hartford.
How is my criminal past that you brung up, that you and your little that you and your little crackhead friend. How's my criminal past that you and your little crackhead friend brung up relevant to the video that was in hand? You know what I'm saying, that you put on social media. So again, people do stuff to you that you don't like, and it's not okay, but you do stuff and it's okay. Like, stick to the script. Stick to it. You're a hypocrite, bro. Like, that's all I gotta say. You are literally a hypocrite.
Maryland for hindering a police officer, plead guilty, didn't do that. Well, again, what does that have to do with trespassing on his property? If I did, because I didn't. The defendant's conduct caused him to be trespassed from the government center and fair. Again, none of this has to do. This is why you shouldn't pretend to be a lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Corey? This is exactly why you shouldn't be, because you're wasting the court's time and you're writing all these things. And now I'm talking to attorneys. They're like, well, we're dealing with this, insane pro se litigant who's just going to file a bunch of frivolous motions. It's going to cost you at least $10,000 to defend this. That's insane. And when I win and I get and the judge orders legal fees back to me, he has nothing, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't have anything to his name. What am I going to take? His fort? His pillow fort that he does lives from?
Again, you don't know what this man has, but
his microphone, his bicycle. Like, I can't do anything. Like, when you are at the bottom of the bottom, you have nothing to lose. He's just trying to attack freedom of speech and what we're doing here, guys. Again, this has nothing to do with any.
What? No. Again, this has nothing to do about freedom of speech. He's making this stuff up. Like, he's literally just, adding in dumb accusations. Let's be real. What? I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Let's just, first of all, again, you're not better than nobody just because you have more stuff, than somebody. Let's be real, folks. Just because you have more money or more stuff than another person, that don't mean that you're better than somebody. And you shouldn't downplay somebody that's not on the same level as you or don't have as much as you. That's wrong. So again, he's evil, bro. Like, literally, he's evil.
Anything.
He's showing himself.
And most of it is lies. The defendant is currently subject to a protective order. That's not true, for filming the woman in Berwyn. And just to make it clear, guys, Mark Stout, Legalized Drugs, he wrote memos to every single, he didn't just write memo to Danbury, Steven Sedensky. He sent his memo to every single municipality, city, town, government building that I've ever been to. And he, on his back wall, he hangs up his Notary Republic certificate. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to lie. He hangs up his Notary Republic certificate behind him, as well as when they say thank you for sending us this memo. He's very proud of that. So anyway, the plaintiffs submitted legal memorandums against the defendant to the prosecutors and judges in criminal cases. See, he admits it right here. Look, the plaintiff, Mark Stout, has submitted legal memorandums against the defendant to prosecutors and judges in the defendant's criminal cases. He's a self-admitted state agent. Self-admitted. He has no shame.
So
this man was an activist, ladies and gentlemen. He was an activist, and he just admitted to now working on behalf of the state for free. For free.
So again, he cannot work. He can't work for the state that he stays in for free. It doesn't matter. He must obviously love his state to work for free. So what are you trying to say, man? Like, just because everybody don't do this for money doesn't mean, again, like, you're not saying anything, man. Let's move on. Like, you're not saying nothing at all. You just, like, come on, man. You're everywhere at this point.
The defendant's entire modus operandi is to film in and on property that isn't the defendant's, and refuse to stop filming, refuse to leave, to cause emotional distress on victims. Whatever. That's not true at all. the defendant intentionally and maliciously, recklessly trespassed on the defendant intentionally, maliciously, and recklessly trespassed on the.
All right, y'all. I'm not gonna keep listening to this stuff. It's getting a little hour long, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say what I think. You could obviously go to his channel and watch the rest of the video or whatever you want to do. It is a year. Y'all probably already watched this actually, but I'm going to say this right here, and I'm gonna just clear this up. You don't know what kind of emotional distress you put that man up to. Again, you and your buddy right here came to this man where he resides at, where he lives at. It don't matter. He didn't know what you was coming there for, but all he know is when his mother or grandmama called him to the door, he seen your big fat face and your twin over there at the front of his door where he stays at. So how can you say that you didn't cause this man nothing harm? He probably, he might was scared. You never know. Again, Mark, I'm not trying to, you might wasn't, but I'm just saying you never know. So you can't say you didn't cause him no emotional distress. You can't say that. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be frank honest. This man is a fraud. He's not doing this for the people. He's doing this for his own money. Of course, this is about money, about subscribers, about views. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this. You know what I'm saying? This man, he's abusing the First Amendment. That's literally what he's doing. I literally don't know what to do, but what I can say is they really done messed up by introducing me to all of this, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I'm never going to back down for a fight. Never going to back down for a fight. Never. Not physically, not emotionally, not verbally. I'm never going to back down from a fight. I'm going to strive at this until the whole world knows about these people, man. Until his fans or their fans even start turning on each other. I'm going to educate the whole entire world, and I mean it. When I say this, I mean it, and I don't want no praise. I don't want no praise, because I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for people like me that was a victim of this. I'm doing this for people that can't stand up for themselves. They don't have a talking voice in them. That's the ones I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the grandmas. I'm doing it for the kids. I'm doing it for the people that just want to live their day-to-day life and don't have to worry about somebody coming in and recording them. And then y'all keep saying that, yeah, I'm recording them, but so what? It's not a harmful way. Like, when are we going to consider people emotions and people, you know what I'm saying, just the lack of decency of people, privacy? So again, folks, if you ever need somebody to talk to, go to my channel. Go to my channel. You don't even have to subscribe. Just go to my channel. My email is there. Come text me and we could talk about it. We could talk about it, and I can introduce you to the healing process, because I done been through it. And when I'm gonna tell you, when I tell you that it's a community that has your back, it's a community that has your back, and we're gonna take the fight to them. We're not gonna back down. No, we're not deleting no more channels. We're not doing. He can box. He can do whatever he wants to do. We're not. We could go to court. We could do whatever. It is nothing, because I am all for it. And like I said, and you want to, and if y'all want to know, I am looking to hire a lawyer. I just got to get the funds up, but I am talking to a couple lawyers to see what I can do about him putting my face all across platforms for everybody to see, and just basically turning my world upside down. So if you ever been through this, come contact me or contact people in our community, and I promise you, we are a family. We are a family, and we're gonna help, and we're gonna help you get your talk out of you, you know what I'm saying, so you can educate more people, for you can talk up for yourself. Look, y'all, I am here to level the playing field. Let's take on the auditors together. Like, please, if you ever feeling overwhelmed by an auditor, you're in the right place. Together, we will turn these tides. No, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be a strong and a long process. But I believe we have the soul and the heart to do this, because at the end of the day, we're not doing this for money. We're not doing this for views. We're doing this because people wants to go to work in government buildings and not have to be harassed or provoked to doing something that, you know, that's violent, or doing something that's not in their self, and landing them either in jail because they're going to the cops after you do something to them, or landing them somewhere that they don't want to be. And if he's bringing up your criminal history, remember this: he is a felon. He literally is a felon. Literally tried to rob somebody, and I'm doing a video about that tomorrow. So just keep in tune, man. Thank you for watching me. You know what I'm saying? Help me help y'all. Help me grow my channel. Help me help this world, please. Love y'all. Love y'all. Peace.